Hey, hi, hello. Welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Tiffany.
I'm Emmanuel.
If you are not new here, welcome back to our channel. We're so glad you're here. Today's video is going to be answering any Q&A questions that you guys asked. I did post, or I did make a post about basically you guys asking questions that you guys had. Whether that was towards me directly or family wise or relationship wise. But yeah, you ready? So, I forgot. Anyways, you got me. Anyways, okay. So the very first question was, how did we meet? He followed me on Twitter.
She followed me on Twitter.
He followed me on Twitter.
She did.
And then I followed him back.
She followed
and
me
then no, that's not how it started. Anyways, so yeah, I posted a screenshot of my Snapchat username and I posted it on Twitter to basically anyone who was following me at the time to add me on Snapchat, just because, you know, I wanted more people in stories to watch. And he happened to add me on Snapchat. And then like a few days later, he posted something about someone wanting to hang out or wanting to go eat. And I slid in the DMs basically. And I was like, hey, I'm down to go eat. Where are we going? I'm just kidding. But yeah, basically.
B-dubs was the move.
Yeah. That's
of course.
Where we hung out for our very first time. Cute. But anyways, yeah.
And she had to go to work.
Yeah, I did have work that day, so I only had like 2 hours to do something, and that's where we chose.
Almost made her skip out on work, but she's like, nah.
I need this job. I need this money.
She's like trying to get her shmoney, so I was like, get your shmoney.
Pretty much.
Dude,
that's how that went. The next question about us was, how old are we? And I think I've posted how old I am quite a bit, but I'm 26.
I'm 27.
Yeah, he turns 28 this year. I turned 27, but that's still like 10 months from now. But he turns 28 this year. He's closer to 30.
It's all good. It's all good.
But that's okay.
We all get older, but that's all right.
I was 18 years old actually when we met. I don't remember how old you were because it's like in a weird timing. So you had just had a birthday when we met.
I just turned 20.
20? Was it 20?
Yeah.
So it was 2016.
Something like that.
Oh my gosh. We turned 8, or our anniversary this year is 8 years. That's a long time.
Something like that.
That's crazy. That's a long time.
It's been a long time.
The next question we got asked was, do we want any more kids?
Nope.
Yes. I'm just kidding.
No,
so we've had this discussion pretty often, or what is it? Not pretty often, because it's not pretty often. I guess
periodically time.
So we have this conversation pretty often, I guess you could say, yeah, to see where we are about like, do we want any more kids? Do we not want any more kids? And we do this basically to check up, I guess, yes and no.
It's kind of
seeing
more
it as like
real sure if that's really what we want.
Right. So
that's really what we want.
I don't want any more kids. We don't want any more kids. I think
2's enough.
Yeah, 2.
And we have a boy and a girl, so it's kind of
like the perfect match. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like for us as a family, I feel like 2 kids was like the perfect amount. And financially, we don't have to worry about having to like afford a babysitter or having to pay for more meals or this, that, and the other, basically having to pay for more things than we would like. So no, we don't want any more kids. If we ever became rich, probably yes, but that's a maybe.
It's still a maybe.
Where do we see each other, or where do you see yourself in 5 years? That was honestly a really good question because I didn't really know how to like go about answering that. I do want to say that I do see myself happy living in a house with my kids, obviously. But I do want a pretty big house. So I'm really hoping that if we do get a house, it's the house that we're wanting. With farm animals, we do want
goats and
want goats and chickens. We don't want anything more than like that. We want, I mean, obviously we have our dog and we want to add one more dog to our family, but we don't want anything more than like, you know, we want to be minimal, but like we want to have some animals to where it makes it like where we are like entertained, and somewhat busy basically.
For sure.
Let's see. So this was basically, I guess a question kind of towards both of us, but like maybe mainly towards me, but pros and cons on being a stay-at-home mom. So do you have anything to say on this? Before I go into detail?
I mean, really just having the extra money from when you work.
Yeah, we do miss that.
That's
Freedom, financial freedom, to be able to have a little more spending money.
That's all right.
But we've been able to make it work with his job and our bounce house business, thankfully. But I do want to say that I have enjoyed being home this go around. This is not technically, but technically my third time being home, I guess, kind of. The first time I did it, I was home for, I guess, maternity leave after I had Isaiah. And I was only off for 7 weeks when I had Isaiah, because that's like usually what they give you. And that I kind of liked it at first, but I ended up not liking it towards the end because Ileana, come here, look. Say hi. Look, say hi, look. Hi. But anyways, so I ended up not liking it towards the end because I was getting bored, and I did get a little bit of postpartum depression, and I think it was just because I was lonely a lot. It was my first kid, so I feel like it was a little bit harder to do things on my own being home. But that was the first time I stayed home. That was the 7 weeks, like I said, after having Isaiah in 2018. And then the second time I stayed home was whenever I had her, but I was able to stay home with her for 13 weeks and not just 7, because they gave me 6 additional weeks of like bonding time, which I guess obviously is like bonding time, but it's where you can like be home and enjoy your baby a little bit longer after having them. But I did like being home during that time, but also I ended up getting bored. I did have both of my kids home at that time, so that was a little bit nicer. And it was during the summer, so I was able to go out and enjoy my time off, basically. Not time off, but like, you know, being home. Which was nice because it was in the summer. I was able to go to the parks and stuff. But I did get a little bit bored because during that time, I didn't really have like a routine going for, I guess, us.
I want a little more of the flow.
Yeah, it was basically like just going with the flow. I didn't like, at that time I wasn't like motivated to like cook or anything like that. So it was a little bit harder. She wants my phone. She got it. But yeah, so that time I did and I didn't like it. Just because I did also get a little bit bored and unmotivated. I guess a little, I wouldn't say lazy, but like, I guess a little depressed too maybe. I wouldn't say depressed because I was never really like unhappy or like sad or stuff like that. But it was just really hard. I guess also juggling being a stay-at-home mom. But that time I had like 2 kids. So I was like, it was hard, you know?
It's tough.
But now I have been home since May of 2023. And at first I didn't like it. I was bored. I was bored a lot, but I also, like I said, didn't have like a routine.
Yeah.
I was also going with the flow until I started adjusting. I figured out like, you know, what I needed to do to find motivation, to get motivation, I guess. I don't know the word really, but yeah, basically finding a routine, finding what I needed to do to make it a little more fun. Instead of just like being in the same cycle every day. But yeah, pretty much I did and I didn't like it for all of the times that I've stayed home so far. I do get bored, but I at least, you know, my mom she works in the evenings, so that makes it easier for me to just like go and hang out with my mom whenever she's free, which is nice. But yeah, pros and cons. The pros, I guess, you get to be home with your babies. Cons, you get lonely, you get bored. I get bored of the same thing over and over and over. Routine. You want Dad? Yeah, basically getting bored of the routine. If you're okay with being in the same routine every day, sure, go for it. But if not, then I wouldn't suggest it. I've figured out ways to like basically make myself on board. Like I'll start cleaning, or I'll watch a movie. Like I used to not watch movies ever or shows or anything, and now like I listen to podcasts, like I watch shows, I watch movies, stuff like that to make myself on board. I know she's still kind of small, but now that it's getting like warmer, I can go outside on walks and stuff, which is nice. Go to the park. So yeah, and then the last one I think was figuring out dinners. That one's my favorite. That was my favorite question.
We usually just get a lot of different types of meat, like chicken or roast beef, or, you know, whatever things we can use to make a bunch of different types of dishes.
Pretty much.
Shrimp even, fish, you know.
So we kind of
stuff that's mainly just, I don't know, just protein packed for the kids mainly. And
so we don't really have like a, I don't know, we kind of meal plan
more
kind
than
of
anything.
Not always, but we try to. We do, like he said, get meats that we can do multiple dishes with, and then if we're craving like, let's say, one dish, we have most of the ingredients we can use with that meat. Or if we're missing some ingredients for another, like a dish that we want to make, then we go and buy the few things that we're missing. But we try to find recipes on Instagram, TikTok, stuff like that. Oh no. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, basically we try to find recipes online. And basically, yeah. Right?
Yeah, we just make whatever we kind of feel like sounds good.
Some days we talk about like, hey, we should try something new. I
maybe once a week.
Don't really cook. Shocking, probably, yes. But I never really learned how to cook until I had kids. And I still don't really know how to cook, but I'm still learning. I'm still opening my opportunity to learn how to cook. I have anxiety, so like cooking scares me. So having kids, I feel like kind of helped me a little bit. Actually, I would say it helped me a lot because now I want to do things for my kids. Because when he cooks, my son is always like, man, Dad, like your food is so good. Your food's amazing. And that just sounds really good coming from your kids. Knowing that you put in all the effort to cook something just for them to eat it and they enjoy it and they really like it, you know? So I am opening up that opportunity for myself, basically eager
This year
to
really
learn and try to cook more dishes. I know some things. Hey, what's going on? She wants to get down? But anyways, yeah. But learning how to cook for sure this year, and I want to learn how to cook a lot so that I don't have to always depend on him to cook dinners. I cook some breakfast dishes and lunch sometimes, but he, like 95% of the time, cooks dinner, which is fine. He cooks great. Everything's amazing always. No matter what he says, sometimes he gets disappointed because something doesn't turn out the way he likes, but it still comes out really good. He just has like a really good hand when it comes to cooking, and it's nice because things come out really good. But yeah, that is usually how dinners go. Basically for how we plan dinners or meals, we just go online when we don't know what we want to cook and look to see. Unavailable for 5 minutes. Look, here, you can have it. What else can she do? It's already disabled.
It's called emergency.
I guess, but she doesn't know how to actually dial. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, we don't really, I mean, we do, I guess, meal planning, basically, like we were saying.
Pretty much
yes
just think about what we kind of want to eat for the next couple of days, you know. Ooh, this would sound good at some point.
Right.
This would sound good at some point, you know.
We're like, oh, we should try this. He's very, like, he's eager to learn how to cook things, so that's nice too. He doesn't have as much anxiety as I do. So he's okay with learning how to cook new things. He has patience, and
I mean,
he enjoys cooking, so it's like, you know, it kind of comes natural. If you cooked it
once, you've cooked it a bunch of times, just in a different manner.
Valid. I give you that one.
So.
But yeah, so that was pretty much all the questions that we had. Do you have anything else you want to say for the video?
I think we're good.
I think
happy to be here.
I think we'll be doing like an actual introduction video because I don't think we've actually made one in the future, but that'll be in the future.
We'll have glare free glasses by then.
Yeah, and I actually just I didn't order. I guess did I order? I don't know. I went to my eyeglass appointment yesterday, and they're ordering me new glasses, and I'm actually really excited because I've had these for 4 years. Yay! That's crazy because like that is a really long time. I went last year to get. They said that my vision hasn't changed much.
I was like,
but they said it's really listen, they said that it was really not important for me to get new glasses because it's really not that much of a change. Stop. That's what's up. But anyways, yeah, so I'll be getting new glasses. They said in 1.5 to 2 weeks, so hopefully in the next video we'll be in a new set of glasses. They're teal, which I'm really excited about. They were really cute.
Hopefully mine are the same exact ones. Honestly. Just without the glare.
But yeah, so we are pretty much done with this video. Thank you for watching. If you watched all of 18 minutes and 47 seconds, I'm just kidding. But if you watched the entire video, thank you for watching. We're so glad you're here. She says, she goes like this. She learned how to do peace.
She can't do peace, but she goes
peace,
like this.
But she goes like this.
Somewhere. I don't know.
But it's so
but
funny.
She can't do it, but she knows.
But anyways, thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you in the next video. And peace out.